Nice to talk to
Hi,
you.
you too.
Congratulations on this big film. I mean, you were signed on by like big name executive producers.
Yeah.
How exciting! Any pressure did you feel at any moment?
It was really exciting. I definitely felt at the beginning a little bit afraid in terms of, okay, I have to make sure that Mary's happy. I want to do her, I want to do this right for her. I want to, she also, her fans are so important to her and she is so important to them. I wanted to make sure I did right by, all of them. But I think when it came down to it, Mary and I and Amazon and the executive producers, we all agreed on really what the core of the film is and what it's about. So as long as I always stuck with that, then
Mhm.
it was, a good experience.
Now, they always say that for documentaries, you're pretty much just shooting, interviews, everything, and then at the end, after everything's compiled, you find its direction. Did you know the direction from the beginning?
No, that's absolutely right. Is that the writing, for me at least, for documentaries really happens in the edit, and that's where I do my structure. I'm working with the editor every day, all day long, structuring and restructuring. What we did know is, we were following Mary on her royalty tour, where she was doing part of the tour was this 25-year anniversary of My Life. We knew that the film, it's not a biopic. It's not a film about her whole life. It's about the My Life album, which was this second album of hers. So we knew it was about this very specific time. And so obviously everything we shot was in service to that. But I think it was in the way that we structure it and it unfolds is what had to happen, when we were cutting to figure out everything that needed to go in to make you understand what she was feeling at the time she made the My Life album, and then what that means to her today.
I mean, we learn in this case that that was her most personal album and, kind of reflected on a lot of how she felt in those times. What was some of the confessions she made that was like new to you?
Because this was this time when I got to just really sit and hear about all the different songs and what was going into everything. um, I think if you actually listen to every song, there she is telling you exactly everything. I think there's a part of the movie where she says, when she wrote the My Life album, she says she was like, sitting there like crying, screaming out, and nobody heard at not when she published it. I mean, when she put My Life completely forward, but like while she was writing and thinking and everything, sometimes we're not listening. And I think actually when you listen to the album, that's what we talked about, is like everything is in there, of how she was feeling and what it was about. So I think that our conversations just deepened that at that time she was in a place where she was already really successful from what's the 411, but she didn't feel successful. She was in pain. She was heartbroken from a relationship that ended. She was heartbroken from things that happened to her in her childhood. And the album was one that was part of her process of healing.
Well, thank you so much for talking about the film.